Hey everybody, this is MyCollectables coming back with another video. Wow, we are in a new world in Veve right now as we speak. This app has never been the same as it was before. It is never going to be the same again. It is brand new, and I'm going to break it down for you in just a sec here. We're going to talk about what's going to be happening, what's new to this app, this new world that we're going to be in if you're in Veve like I am for the long term, or if you're just joining now or anytime, in the next little while, then you're in for some treats, because this is a completely different app than it was before, and we're going to talk about it in just a sec. So anyway, if you like this video after you watch it, just hit like. That would be great. Also, please comment down below. That's the most important thing. I really want to know what you think about what I'm going to be talking about today. With this whole new thing with Veve, all the stuff I'm going to break down, that would be awesome. And you can also subscribe to this channel, and that way I can see you in future videos. That would be great. And you can also join my channel as a member. You do get a free drop head NFT from my project. We have 4 utility programs. You get a free one if you're a member. You just, sign up, you DM me, I'll get you your drop head and get on the Discord. It's that simple. And you can also follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description below. I will follow you back, and we can continue to talk about everything there, right? So when you say, let's get into this, you guys, it is a brand new era in Veve, a new world. Let's talk about what that could possibly mean, all right? So we know that, if you watch my last video, it was a short one. Go watch it. I stayed up till 12 o'clock midnight Pacific time. I stayed up actually till about 1:30 that night watching all the listings. I recorded the numbers of stuff right before and then after, because we had mass delistings, which means all we had was all of these accounts that aren't verified in Veve. This entire time that I've been in Veve, and I've been in here for almost a year now, we've had all these other accounts. People have been able to have multiple accounts. Now, all those other accounts that you could not verify, which weren't attached to a person, they're all gone. And what happened is, right in front of my eyes in my previous video, you got to watch it. I break down some of the numbers. Here's one right here. We saw a ton of listings go away, because that's what happened. If there's any stuff in those accounts that were listed for sale, they are gone now. They're not, they're not able to be put on the marketplace. Those accounts are not able to be used. So this is actually quite a crazy phenomenon. And right here, this is a good comic. This is the X-Men comic with the first appearance of Gambit. It went from, 1339 listed for sale, 1339 listed, down to 951 in the span of about 10 minutes. So this is legit, everybody. So we have mass delisting. So this is affecting how much stuff is available in the marketplace. Now, there will apparently be a time when people can bridge over, if they had multiple accounts, but a lot of the stuff is never coming back. So that's really going to affect, the circulation, the circulating supply of items in the marketplace, right? So anyway, that's brand new. So this next new world is now, because of that, we actually have real users. So anyone you see in the app right now that's listed in the store is an actual person, not some bot account. There might be ways around it that we don't know about yet. Maybe there are certain people who can get access to these accounts or bought them, or I don't know what. But as we know, basically everyone you see in the market is a real person. So you can follow them, they can follow you back. And now we're really going to start to see the true floors of some of these items, because even all of these bot accounts disappeared yesterday. What happened is the floors didn't rise on a lot of them, because some of these listings were all in the middle. So the circulating supply went down, but the floor didn't go up on a lot of them. It was really kind of a weird thing. But the thing is a lot of these floors are a lot thinner now. But you'll see real people now. So real people will be going for the drops. Real people will be selling. We're not going to have any bot walls. It's all brand new. And, let's see what that's going to mean, right? So these are only accounts that are verified. So what that also means is that theoretically, it is going to be easier for you to win on drops, because people won't be having 5 phones going for a drop anymore. So on really big stuff, like really good stuff, like a couple that could be coming, you're going to have a great chance to get them on the drop. And of course, other items too, you probably have a great chance to get them as well. But this is going to mean that you're going to have to be more selective about what you go for, because here's the situation. If there's not 5 accounts for one person going after, we're going to see stuff probably not sell out in the store as quick. And we're going to see some stuff maybe not sell out at all. So you have to like make a decision. Like, are you going to go for every single drop now? These are going to be some of the decisions you're going to have to make, right? Like, you might want to, you might want to wait, you might want to skip, but we're also not going to see as many flippers in the market. We're not going to see as many listings trying to cash. So these drops are all going to be brand new. And the first one coming up in a day or so is this new Hulk comic. So you'll have to go check that out on, Veve's official Twitter, but it's a new Hulk comic. We're going to see right away what happens in a post, KYC'd account only Veve world on a drop. So this is gonna be really interesting, right? But you're gonna have to like decide. You go for all the stuff because there's not gonna be as many accounts going for these drops now. So we might not see sellouts on even popular stuff for a minute or two, which is great news if you want to go after stuff in the market in this period of time before we get mass adoption, right? Anyway, let's go on to the next point right here. So there's going now to also be less supply on the original stuff, like the stuff that's been in the app for a long time. There's actually less supply. Look at Daredevil. There's only 193 of that comic in total listed right now. Some of them went down, and some of the real original stuff too, like some of the original collectibles, have way less, right? There was crazy talk about Donnie going down to 5 listings, things like that, and him and other ones like that getting really low listed. So check those out in the market, because the original stuff is in the hands of collectors. So anything that disappeared was from a non-collector, right? And so all the stuff that's left over is in their account. So you're going to see like, newer collectibles now, like newer stuff is actually, they maybe not sell out. They may be going under retail, right? On these drops, as the older stuff, there's going to be less supply. So it's really going to be interesting to see what happens, right? So let's go on right here to the next one. So what's going to happen, and this is what I see happening, is that Veve's going to be doing bigger drops now, like bigger, they've saved some of their big stuff for now, believe me. And one of the main reasons is because they need to put these out to sell out. Now, if you're going to put out drops that like historically we've gotten that aren't, super popular, they may be really awesome, but they may not be super popular to the masses. They're probably not going to sell out now because, it's quick, or maybe even at all, because we have less people going for them. One person could go for like 5 or more, right? Previously. Now, if it's just me, I can only go for 1 on my phone, and then I have to like redo it over and over, so it would just take longer to sell out. But the thing is that they're going to need big drops like this comic. Hopefully we get this one this month, right? But this stuff's going to sell out in an instant, as quick as it can sell out, right? So they're going to start dropping bigger stuff because they're going to have to, otherwise they're not going to make as much money, right? This is just my prediction, right? And Veve, they want to sell us stuff, right? They want us to buy everything. So expect really amazing stuff, and Amazing Fantasy could be one of the biggest first ones we get, right? And now they're also going to step it up with their marketing. This is Veve now. They're going to New York City Comic-Con. They went to the San Diego Comic-Con. They're going to need to draw more attention to the app and get more users in, and that's exactly what they're going to do. San Diego Comic-Con was just the beginning, everybody. They're going to be with Marvel again at the New York City Comic-Con. This has been confirmed. So this is going to draw more eyes and attention, and it's going to get more people into the app. And the more they do this, it's going to grow. Remember, we're early in the stage of NFTs. So you're early in Veve. You're early in this whole digital collectible space. All right, so just bear with it, everybody, and pack your bags, because this is going to be great long term, right? So next point right here is the cash out. So cash out is going to become more important, and here's why. This is very specific. People are now going to start posting, tweeting, and sharing the amount of money that they're cashing out on Veve and making, and this is going to start filtering out to the general public who are in, or even into the crypto space, of course, into the collectible space. Look at how much money I just made on Veve. This is going to start happening as now more people are going to be able to cash out, right? You just go to the payout part right there in your settings, and if you have the gem limits and all that stuff, you can start to do it, and we're going to start seeing that now. It's going to happen, everybody, and it's going to draw way more attention. So this is a brand new world. This wasn't existing before, right? It's crazy. So like I said, It is a new world on Veve right now, and I really do not know what's going to happen. We are in uncharted territory, okay? So this means that the original people who are here in the app, who have been here the longest, they don't know what's going to happen. They've never seen this before. You, if you're brand new, you've never seen this app before. I've never seen this Veve app before. This is a brand new app, basically. Okay, and we're gonna learn again. So I'm happy to learn again and learn from you. So write in the comment section what you think about what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be definitely watching everything